Hello guys, you are watching Guide to English. Today we have started a lot of series related to learning English using grammar, using reading session, and then we have conversational video as well. We have one news article today, that is climate change fueling disappearance of Central Asia Aral Sea. Fueling is like, you can say, it is just offering or increasing or something like that. Fueling mean if you fuel a car, it means you are used to power to drive the car. It's mean like that. So the article name is climate change fueling disappearance of Central Asia. So you can say climate change is the basic fuel of the Central Asia will see disappearance. A rusting ship sits in a dried up area of Aral Sea in Majnak, Uzbekistan, Sunday 25th. So, this is the picture. Let's just start the article. Climate change is quickening the disappearance of the Aral Sea, once a single body of the water. The lake now exists in pieces in Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Many years ago, it was one of the largest inland bodies of water, but they changed substantially over the last century. The Aral has shrunk to less than 25% of its former size. Engineering projects and agriculture programs are to blame for much of the lake's early losses. Now climate change is adding to the destruction. Summers in the area are longer and hotter. Winters are shorter and colder. The area lacks water supply, and experts say much of the water that does not exist is too that does exist is too salty to support plant life. History and loss. The Aral is fed by rivers that heavily depend on glacial melt. For many years, it held many fish, sporting a fishing industry. The area brought in thousands of the migrant for jobs in the past. Also, today, a few remaining towns sit quiet along the Aral dry seabed. Dust storms often pass through. In the 1920s, the Soviet government began to empty the sea to provide water to crops like cotton. By the 1960s, it was half its former size. By 1987, the Aral level was so low it divided into two bodies of water, the northern and the southern sea. The United Nations Development Programme calls the destruction of the Aral Sea the most staggering disaster of 20th century. It points to the Aral loss of as the cause of desertification, drinking water shortages, and worsening health conditions, among others. You can say staggering is the thing that is like I can we can say in the very low, shocking, surprising. It mean like that. National government, international aid organization, and local efforts have made attempts to save the sea, including dams and plant growth project. But experts say climate change has only quickened the dying of the Aral and will continue to worsen local people's suffering. A house decimated by the sandstorm sit in the destroyed village on the edge of dried up Aral Sea near the Tuzbek, Kazakhstan, Monday, July. This state loss of life. The loss of Much of the Aral Sea caused dust storms to blow through towns. They spread toxic chemicals from a former weapons testing center and forms into the lungs and ears of local people. The UN say this has increased rates of diseases related to the breathing and cancer. A UN report says dust storm, rising world temperature, and the wind are destroying the glaciers on which the feeder river depends. The remaining water is getting saltier and evaporating faster. The report warns that the melting sea and the changing river flows may further cause problems for water supply and food supply. Hydro power plant could suffer. Differences along the Aral in Uzbekistan, Adil Bey and his friends fish in the Aral remaining water. The fish are small and few. That 62 years old holds his arm wide to demonstrate how big the Aral fish used to be. Now there is nothing. Basically, the fisherman is saying, like, before there was like a long fishes, but now there is nothing. As the water disappeared, I nearby fish processing plant closed. Adil Bey's friends and relatives moved to Kazakhstan looking for new jobs. Their fishermen, chevres, spent you and other find success in an hour. He caught 100 fish, some 2 meter long. Now all the villagers make good money being fishermen, he said. That is the result of an $86 million dam project led by Kazakhstan with assistance from the World Bank. It was completed in 2005. Now, as the Cockerel Dam, it saves and gathers water from the Sardria River. The dam performed better than expected, leading to the increase of over 3 meters in water level after 7 years. That helped restore local fisheries and caused an increase in clouds and rainstorms in the local area. The World Bank says population grew, but it could not replicate life before the water started drying up, said Sarah Cameron. She is the professor at the University of Maryland who is writing a book about the Aral. Replicate means just to copy something or repeat something. It means like that. It does not support the same amount of people and the fishing industry in the same way. This is the statement of Cameron said. Sarah Cameron. Uzbekistan restoration efforts have been mixed in success. The government has not undertaken large projects like the Korel. Instead, the country planted trees and other plants to help prevent erosion and slow dust storms. So restoration is the act or the process of returning something to its original condition by repairing or by cleaning. Erosion is kind of like if you put something in water or sand or something for a long period of time, it start like expiring or causing destruction. So it means like that. The discovery of oil and natural gas in the Aral's former seabed led to the building of gas production sites. Shows experts say that shows that Uzbekistan has little interest in restoration. Kate Shield is the professor of environmental study at Troy Island in the American state of Tennessee. While there has been some restoration, she said there was a sort of acceptance that the sea was not coming back. Government officials and from Uzbekistan and Kyrgyzstan did not answer questions from the Associated Press about restoration effort, the lack of water, and the efforts of climate change. I'm George Shettle. I am Jana Pet. So this is the report by them that is related to the climate change and how it is affecting this Aral Sea and all the community and everything. So this article was all about these things. Hope you like this article. If you have any questions, just comment down. Uh, and if you wanted to ask anything about this article, you can text me or you can ask me in the comment. Take care. Bye bye. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.